high in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. And it's fouled away. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Popped him up. DeYoung is calling for it. 2 gone. So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league game, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. St. Louis came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
The first baseman, number 22, Preston.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
He did a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Cincinnati came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
Cincinnati Reds.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
The first baseman, number 22, Preston Knight.
Hard hit at third. Shaw gloves it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We've Amir Garrett enters from the pen to start the 9th inning. 6-3 the final score today. Milwaukee took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Freddie Peralta earns his first win of the season. And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with the runner at first, and 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Preston Knight.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Maben is off at first with 2 away. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 12-2 the final score in this ball game.
3 hours and 43 minutes.
So a big spot here. Bases are loaded with 2 away, and it would appear that we're going to see a pinch hitter come on now.
The first baseman, number 22, Preston Knight.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Garcia giving chase, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. And
number 26, Rysell.
4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Reds took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. And with 2 on and 2 away, it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter in this spot.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman, Preston Knight.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. He is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Slow little roller to third. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1.
Please.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Reds jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Joe Bell claims the win out of the pen, his first.
For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 5 runs.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003. In now for the Reds, Preston Knight. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Preston Knight.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game first game of this series and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Row. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Preston Knight.
Number 22, Preston.
Waka comes set. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Martinez. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. The 0-1 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready now for Cincinnati, Preston Knight. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Yasiel Puig.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Now
into the box, David Rizzolo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Standing in, Robbie Grossman.
Now batter, the center fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. The relay on to first. The double play and the... So here's the cleanup hitter, Preston Knight. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Knight.
Here's the first pitch to him. Liner in there for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, Nero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Reined in. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. Cincinnati wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Sonny Gray gets the win on the...
A rookie major leaguer gets a small taste of the national media spotlight. A player receives advice about the refining of his game.
And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
The first baseman, number 22, Preston Knight.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Knight brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires. Barney Roberts comes on to work on the mound.
Cincinnati, number 34.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 base hits, and he certainly was a big factor in their victory.
Here now is our final.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Michael Feliz claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with a runner at first and nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rustin. Nice.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Now the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rodriguez moves over. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win.
Clippers, 8 runs on 13.
Now from Cobb County.
Let's play ball. 3, 4, take the break.
Stepping into the box, Preston Knight, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Knight.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Another one sent foul. Seared down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. High in the air down the right field line, and foul. Merrifield, the runner at first with 2 gone. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he will get there to make the running play, and that and the next in is Johan Camargo, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Working for the punch out, and on the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double. Leading off the inning, Preston Knight, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Knight stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the 15th round back in the draft of 2019.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Play ball. Three. There you go. That hit him. He's got first.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Preston Knight. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. From the stretch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors thus far for Cincinnati. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Standing in as the potential tying run, Yasiel Puig, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Popped him up. Albies is there for it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Reds striding in to start the 9th, Preston Knight, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning, and good for him. Preston Knight has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the base. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
5-2 the final today. Atlanta took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very
A newcomer to the big leagues is interviewed about a milestone moment in his young career.
And action in the on-deck circle now as we'll have a pinch hitter here with a runner at third and still nobody out in the inning.
The first baseman, number 22, Preston Knight.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the run is Tolles. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice.
Three. Ball four.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 17.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is there.
And with 2 on and 2 away, it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter in this spot.
The first baseman, number 22, Preston Knight.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2, here it is. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. No error.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it. And the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well-earned victory.
8-5 today. The Cincinnati Reds jumped ahead in the 7th inning.
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati. Alex Wood is on the mound for game 2.
Out. 3. Take out.
set to get his evening at the plate started. Preston Knight batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Renfroe is there. 1 out.
So here's how the San Diego Padres.
Stepping in, Preston Knight comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Knight.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Line towards center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Suarez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Fly ball out toward right field. Reyes moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game. Into the box now, Preston Knight.
Number 22, Preston Knight.
Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away. Suarez on third with 2 out. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Over the bullpen and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Second home run early in the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint.
Preston Knight will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the upper deck and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty B, this is
well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
8-2 tonight's final. The Cincinnati Reds took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and one gone.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman, Rusty Knight.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Springer looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second.
Joe Bell is on to pitch from the bullpen now.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all three phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting.
Keep developing his complementary skills.
And with 2 on and 2 away, it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter in this spot.
The first baseman, number 22, Rusty.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And that one reaches the power stacks. What a shot.
Taking another look here, it's obvious why this guy has become such a fan favorite, and there isn't any doubt they do love him here. In a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Reds MLB Network has baseball on a Sunday afternoon at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Freddie Peralta, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Stepping in, Preston Knight. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Preston Knight.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, Dero. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be a good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at...
Digging in, Preston Knight. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 50th pitch of the game on its way. 0-1 the count. Winker on at first, nobody out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Digging in now for the Brewers, Mike Moustakas.
Up next for Milwaukee, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. There's Merrifield. On to first, and Moustakas is hit into a double play. At the plate, Preston Knight. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And they have taken the lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back of the game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Merrifield backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Hit on the ground down the first base. One there. Settling in now, Preston Knight. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Line drive to center field. But he will make the catch on the hard-hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. 6-1, the final tally today. The Brewers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never... It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field.
Let's play ball. He's there.
In now, Preston Knight. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame.
Knight.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Blackman is there. Let's see if they try it. And they decide not to push things here with 1 away as he'll hold on at third base. And a moment now to glance.
Ball 4, take base.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Preston Knight.
Number 22.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Knight.
Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Panic ranging into shallow right. He gets there and striding into the box. Preston Knight. He flew out in his last at-bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Merrifield at third. Peraza on second. Winker on at first with 2 down. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. The pause and the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Story picks it up. Oh, what a dive. Oh, but he beats it out. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again? And we'll have to leave it there as the play.
Leading off for the Rockies, the left fielder, Will Jones.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away. Back to the top of the order now. And
now
into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Hard hit ball to second. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single. In now for Colorado, Raimel Tapia. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances.
Tapia.
Popped up. Knight over to his right. Oh, no, he missed it. It's flagged down deep in the hole. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Leading off for the Reds.
Now at the plate, Preston Knight. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Tapia going back on it to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Sometimes you just got to thank your lucky stars right there. Definite missed execution pitch right there. Eyes lit up on that pitch right down the middle.
Another example of how difficult it is to throw three quality pitches in a row. The first two pitches right on the corner. That one a little bit too much of the plate.
Runners on the move for second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackman makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, a double play.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
For the victorious Rockies, 9 runs.
And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with the runner at first, and 2 gone in the inning.
The first baseman, number 22, Preston Knight.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. No runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Cincinnati. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. Maben rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is cut to 4 now.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back in. Runner goes for third. Hard on the ground towards short. Story brings it in. Oh, look at the dive. It's in time. Michael Lorenzen gets the call from the pen to take over.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Rockies put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Kyle Freeland earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Heath Billmeyer couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss.
7 runs, 8 hits, 3.
So an RBI opportunity now for a pinch hitter, and he'll get a crack at it with a runner at third and still only 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 22, Preston Knight.
And it's fouled away. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Henry Rivera is on to pitch out. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Rockies led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Herman Marquez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Sal Romano was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Ken Giles records the save.
This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Leading off for the Reds, the first baseman.
Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
Knight
brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup is.
leading off for the
Here's Buster Posey now.
Number 28.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Puig giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down.
4-4, take the base.
Guys, the Reds' offensive attack this afternoon was led by this man, Joey Votto. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see, he finishes with a 3-hit game, including a double. He can feel good about that, and we can feel good about giving him the Player of the Game award.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Reds came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Michael Lorenzen gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire... MLB Network's coverage. Standing in, A.J. Pollock. And we are set for baseball
Leading
here
off
this
tonight
evening.
for the Dodgers.
Here's the first
center
pitch to him.
A.J.
Hot shot to third. Ward ranges to his left. And there's one gone to begin the evening. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Stepping up now, Cole Calhoun. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Angels, the right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Calhoun.
Popped him up. Taylor shading to his right. 1 out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Here's Justin Upton now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to left. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
Our final line score tonight. First quarter.
We are under the bright light. Digging in, A.J. Pollard. He'll get us started in this one under
Leading
the
off
lights.
tonight for the Dodgers, the center fielder.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Trout. On the warning track, he makes the catch. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. Go look at the numbers. He hit over 310.
Now here comes the Angels skipper on his way to the mound. And he's seen enough here. That's going to be all for Tyler Skaggs. Skied into straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. He's set, and the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Turner playing here in his age 34 season. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Dodgers down in order. It's the Dodgers nothing. Digging in now, Cole Calhoun. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Angels, the right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Calhoun.
Hit hard back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's retired, 1 away. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy is one of 3 American League Silver Sluggers in the outfield. You know how many outfielders there are in the league? A lot. And he walked away with one of the Silver Sluggers. This man can hit.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
And now for the Angels, Justin Upton. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a drive to center field. Back is the center fielder. Did he get enough of it? He did. Ball game over. Offensively, the Angels tonight relied heavily on the work of this man, Justin Upton. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably
Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, it's an NL Central Division matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good 3-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll know you'll see lots of swings and misses.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Sent on the ground out to second. Jeanette is there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, what's the key for a road victory in this one?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Up next for the Buccos, Starling Marte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. It's a solo shot off the bat of Starling Marte. And the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Man, he threw a two-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Winker is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Francisco Cervelli. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. The 1-0. Is a fastball down below the knees.
2 balls.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Pirates, courtesy of this swing by Starling Marte. Home half of the first coming up from Great American Ballpark. And the Buccos have an early 1-0 lead. Jamison Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3-pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball. Overhand curveball and a straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep in the game, and he could rack up a pile of strikeouts.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. First pitch coming, here it is. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Votto, a veteran at 35 years of age. He was taken in the second round during the 2002 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Tyon, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Reds are down and ordered. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So striding forward now, Josh Bell, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch on its way. There, strike one. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. That's lifted the other way out to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on day. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
Batting 7.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Left side. Peraza gloves it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting it, the shortstop, Eric.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario. We're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Oakland A's and the Detroit Tigers. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Michael Fulmer gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Robbie Grossman. He will lead this one off today. Now here's the pitch. And our first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we are officially underway from Comerica Park. Coming into this one against Michael Fulmer, he's hitless in 6 tries.
First pitch, 105.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Grossman, once a Minnesota Twin, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Line towards center field. Jones patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. It's the A's nothing. Tigers coming up. Major League Baseball on the show. A right-hander from Florida gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's tough to hit.
Josh Harrison stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Tigers, the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
First pitch on its way. And that misses ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 1-2. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but foul. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He's got over 1,500 RBIs in his career. Man, I'd hate to see him come to the plate if I were pitching. They know he knows how to drive in runs. It's going to be fun to watch him play.
Next up for Detroit, Nicholas Castellanos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
One out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Profo takes it in. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high and deep out to left. Grossman racing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Still no score. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Chris Davis.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Striding in, Stephen Piscotty. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Count even now at 1-1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle. Mercer is there. And a close play at first, but he's called out on the side. From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox, Guaranteed Rate Field. Today, a showdown out of the American League Central between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball starts right now. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So coming to the plate, Josh Harrison, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Detroit, the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike.
First pitch, 107.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 9, Nick.
Next for the Tigers, Nicholas Castellanos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to center field. Engel going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 in there, and it's 0-2 now. Harrison, base runner at first with one out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. One hit's all they get. Tigers nothing. White Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Michael Fulmer gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Coming into this one against Michael Fulmer, he's 1 for 4. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. A quick at number 1. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Host starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, one man to look out for is Yonder Alonso. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Jose Abreu, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Another payoff pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
I know one thing.
Batting
He
fourth.
earned that free pass
first
right there.
baseman,
He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.